Halo semuanya, kembali lagi bersama aku Xavier Yusa. Dan kali ini kita akan mencoba untuk melanjutkan Archon Quest kita yang terakhir kita mainkan. So, tanpa berbasa-basi lagi, let's get to it. Ya, jadi di sini gua habis main spiral ya, aku noob lah, spiralnya masih cupu, nggak usah di spill lah, jelek. Jadi langsung aja kita lanjut ke Archon Quest. Kemarin Archon Questnya itu kita ada di mana tuh? Ini. Nah, yang ini ya, bener ya. Kita kesini dulu guys. Terpotong-potong guys, karena ada side quest yang harus diselesaikan sebelum lanjut ke Archon Quest. Langsung aja kita selesaikan quest-questnya ya. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Koichi, I'm here! How is the boat coming along?
Yeah, it's, all right, I guess. I was questioned, though. Wait, should we really be talking about this in front of them?
Yes.
Oh, don't worry, they're my friends. You can trust them. They came with me to check up on the boat.
Yeah, you could say we're all in the same boat here.
Oh, I see. Sorry, I didn't mean to doubt you. I'm just being cautious. The boat is ready, but I'll have to be discreet moving it here.
Huh? Why is that?
Kenapa itu?
Because of the Sokoku decree, the Tenryou Commission is really suspicious of any kind of seaborne vessel. Even the smallest ones, they'll stop and interrogate us, demanding to know what we plan on doing with it. It's a real nuisance.
Jadi dia mau cabut guys dari Tenryou Commission karena dia sangat suspicious. Mereka tuh suspicious sama orang.
I understand. I'm sorry for dragging you into this mess.
Don't be silly. I'm actually happy you came to me for help. I've always come to you for fireworks, and again this time, so just consider this my way of saying thank you. Right, I'll go fetch the boat now. I should be back shortly.
Thank you. Oh, if it's on the way, you can always pick up your fireworks from my house. Everything was made in strict accordance with what was on the paper slip. You won't find the slightest thing wrong with them.
All right then. The fireworks show will be starting soon, won't it? You should make sure your new friends get to see it. It's an Inazuma tradition after all.
Yep, that's the plan. Oh, you know what? You should tell them about your past. About the first time you ordered fireworks for my family.
That's a long story, actually. Where do I start? Maybe I'll come back to that after moving the boat here.
Oh, right, yeah. Got caught up in the conversation there.
Okay, well, I'll leave you to it for now and meet you back here later.
Lucky you reminded me. Otherwise, I would have ended up chatting the rest of the day away. I've been so busy with the fireworks business these past few days that I haven't had a moment to stop and chat with anyone. It's killing me. Of course, Pops is happy to listen to me chatter away, but because he can hardly hear anything, it's difficult to get an interesting reaction from him. And I'm doing it again, aren't I? What I meant to say was, while Koichi is bringing the boat here, we should try to find some firework materials. I need to make fireworks not just for you guys, but for those kids and Sakajiro as well. We're missing a lot. It'll be fine. It's actually like this every year. There's always a bunch of extra orders to slot in here and there. When people want fireworks, it's always because they have something to commemorate. And if they miss the chance, they might never get another one. So, no matter how busy I am, I'm always happy to take their orders.
So, what you're trying to say is that you enjoy the work?
Oh, I do! I really do! Being born into a family of fireworks makers, I feel like since I was a kid, I've been obsessed with watching things go boom! And then seeing all the lights and colors and... what I really wanted to say was, don't worry about me. It'll all be fine.
So that's what you
Sorry. It's just that good conversation can be as fleeting as fireworks
So asik.
sometimes, you know? So, when I'm in the mood and I've got a lot to say, I just have to get all out there in one go and leave no regrets. Let's head to the city. I think I'll try my luck with some people that I know.
Okay, let's go.
Question, doesn't it hurt your voice talking all the time?
Yang sekarang semuanya udah berapa hari lagi ya guys? 8 hari lagi masih lama. 9 hari. Cukup lah. Semoga bisa dapat
It's
senjatanya
a
ya
bit
guys.
uncomfortable, I guess. But what
No
else
pity,
would
no
I be
pity.
using my voice for?
Huh. You kinda have a point.
Ini kemana nih? Look for firework material in the city. Berarti,
Ah, here we are.
nah ini dia. Ada kemerlap-kemerlip guys, ambil guys. Hah? Ini yang mana guys? Loh. Talk to. Oh dia, astaga.
Hello, Morihiko. How's business these days?
Yoy Mia, there you are. I thought you might show up. Ha, no need to beat around the bush. You're here for the fireworks materials, I assume. I put a batch aside just for you. It'll definitely be enough.
Huh? Really? How did you know?
Because a fireworks show is coming up. And that usually means you'll be running all over the place trying to get your hands on some last-minute materials. I've come to expect it now. There's
Anjay.
always a few extras unaccounted for, eh?
Oh, so sorry for bothering you every time.
Ah, come on now. You know I didn't mean it like that. I'd sooner have my business go under than turn down one of your requests. What about you two? Are you the ones needing some fireworks made? It's no trouble at all, my friend.
Morihiko.
Once when I had an argument with my son, Yoimiya was the one who came and calmed him down. I'm hopeless at communicating with him. If it wasn't for Yoimiya, who knows? He probably would have run away by now.
Nah, he was never gonna come to that. He's a sensitive kid and he cares a lot about your feelings. It's just, he doesn't know how to express it. Maybe if you turn that frown upside down once in a while, he might feel more at ease.
Yeah, I guess I'm probably too serious around him. Which is strange, because I don't think I'm anything like that when I'm talking with other people.
Don't worry about it. No one's perfect. If you have any more trouble in the future, just come to me. Even if it's not fireworks related, I'll happily oblige. Customers come first. Always.
All right then. Everyone's always saying what a good kid you are. Your father must be very proud of you. Go ahead and take the ore, by the way. It's on the house.
Oh, no, you don't. That's out of the question.
Don't worry. Just take it as a token of my gratitude.
Gratitude won't pay your bills, though. Don't do this to me. Can't we just play by normal business rules here?
I already said it's fine. Please, just take it. Surely you've got a load of other things you need to get done today.
Well, how about this then? I'll record this in my notebook, and we can consider it a down payment against any fireworks you want to purchase in the future.
There's no convincing you, is there? All right then, if you insist. Pass on my regards to your dad. Tell him Morihiko wishes him health and happiness.
Will do. You look after yourself as well. Don't push yourself too hard. You don't want to make yourself ill again.
Everyone seems to really like you, Yoimiya.
Well, for one thing, if you want to commemorate something, naturally you're gonna want something loud, bright, and beautiful. But I think more importantly than that, everyone trusts us. If it wasn't for our customers, we wouldn't be able to stay in business. Anyway, we've got all the materials we need now, so that solves that problem. Next, we just need to go find someone to process them.
Jauh kah? Dekat. Dia
Hajime,
blacksmith.
Mr. Aminoma, it's me!
Ah, Yoimiya. If I'm not mistaken, you must be here for some firework materials.
Seems like everyone knows how busy Yoimiya gets leading up to the fireworks show.
Udah pada kenal orang-orang sama
I'm
dia.
very sorry. Would you be able to wait for a while? I have quite a backlog of weapons orders right now.
No worry. Oh, wait, actually, yeah, that could be a problem. Some worries. How about this? Do you need a hand? As long as we can get through your orders, you can help me process my ore, right?
That will depend on my master.
Oh, you don't mind, do you, Mr. Amenoma? As you know, it's not long now until the Naganohara fireworks show starts. There's still a lot of fireworks left to make, if I don't finish them on time.
Talkative as ever, I see, dear child. The essence of Amenoma art is patience and focus. When the mind is disturbed, it will show in the blade that is forged. If you badger Hajime like this, you will only succeed in disrupting his concentration.
Iya,
This
ayo
is
lo.
a special circumstance, surely. The
Diseneni lo.
Naganohara fireworks show is right around the corner.
So give me your ore, and I will process it for you.
Hanya langsung ownernya yang proses.
Master, you mean you'll do the work personally?
Is that so surprising? It is, after all, the only option.
Thank you for helping out, Mr. Amenoma.
You're quite welcome. The Naganohara fireworks show is an important event. This I know well. In addition to this, I am indebted to Ryunosuke for all the business he has given me. But Yoimiya, you should plan things more carefully in the future. Do not rush everything at the last minute.
I'll try my best. In the future, I'll get some extra materials in to cover any unexpected changes of plan late in the day.
Though for you, dear child, no matter how much you prepare in advance, it may never be enough. Excuse me. I will be back shortly.
Aman gan.
Wow, Mr. Amenoma! Just look at the shape and size of these grains. It's beautiful. I'm at a loss for words.
Iyalah
It's been
masternya,
a
bro.
while since I've seen you take up your tools, but it looks like your craft hasn't degraded one bit.
Of course.
Master, bro.
I have studied these techniques my whole life. They are impossible for me to forget.
Gitu, guys.
So have Amenoma art and Naganohara fireworks been working together for a long time already?
Back in the day, it was my master and Ryunosuke's father. The people may have changed from one generation to another, but the ingredients required to make fireworks have remained the same. Hajime, in the future, this will be up to you.
I know.
Ay, penerus.
All right, I won't bother you guys any longer. Oh, remember to come and watch the fireworks. Okay, time to head off.
Sekeren apa sih
He
fireworknya?
probably isn't back just yet, but let's go wait for him.
Sekeren apa sih fireworknya, guys? Mana sih?
Just as I thought, he isn't back yet. But not to worry, because actually, I've been hoping for a chance to have a nice long chat with you all day.
Anjay.
Sorry for dragging you with me everywhere. Everyone's been so good to me, though. It's all gone really smoothly.
Feels like Paimon has barely
Halo bang,
spoken a
halo.
word this whole
Bang, Ayato
trip.
keren nggak? Lumayan sih, lumayan keren sih. Cuma lagi apa
I
namanya?
felt like I was neglecting you guys.
Lagi di
So,
build nih, lagi
I
jelek
wanted
Ayato
to find
gua.
an opportunity to catch up. When we first met, I was in a hurry. We didn't have the chance to sit down and have a proper chat. You guys are travelers, right? So, where else did you go before coming to Inazuma? Ooh, sounds great! I heard they pretty much have no rules over there, right? So people are free to live their life however they want, doing whatever makes them happy. My pops actually received a gift
Welcome
from
ya,
one of
Bang.
his old
Welcome, welcome.
customers over there. It was from the winery or something.
Dawn Winery! Their dandelion wine is super famous.
Yes, that's the one. I remember when he drank it. I've never seen him enjoy a bottle of wine so much in his life. He was telling me all night about how good it tasted. My friend once said to me that only people with a strong will and a clear purpose decide to go traveling. Maybe it's to see a certain view or to fulfill a certain wish. So, what made you
Ntar
guys
ya, ntar
embark on
lagi
your treacherous journey
kita
to
cek nih
Inazuma?
apa namanya
And to find the
ability-nya
last
nih. Kita
family
bedah
member
dikit
too.
lah.
You were separated from your family because of a god? Oh. That must be really tough. I get it. Well, if that's how it is, then that's how it is. You know, I was going to ask if you guys wanted to stay here in Inazuma. Unlike the outside world, what Inazuma seeks is eternity. In other words, a state of tranquility where very little ever changes. The advantage of that is that if you're ever tired from your journey, Inazuma's a great place to come and rest. Let me put it this way. I was just worried that you might be getting weary. And if you keep pressing on in that state, you might start to lose sight of the things that made you want to start your journey in the first place.
Sometimes. That's also just how it is.
When you're exhausted, everything becomes an uphill struggle. Even trying to have fun. You won't be able to enjoy yourself if you're too tired.
Nah, itu guys,
An
jangan
adventure
terlalu
friend
capek
of mine
guys.
once told me that if you're too focused on reaching the end of the race, you'll miss a lot of opportunities and precious moments to be had along the way. Don't worry though, I'm sure I can think of some way to get you feeling relaxed and happy.
Guys, jangan tahu capek-capek guys. Harus ada feeling buat istirahat, biar relax.
And you're here now, so even if you're gonna leave eventually, I want to make sure you at least leave with fond memories. Who knows? Once you're reunited with your family, maybe you'll find Inazuma the right kind of place to call home.
Iya sih, dia pisah sama sisternya ya.
I already have an idea of the color and type of fireworks I want to give you guys. I'll keep it a secret for now, though.
Yoimiya, I'm back. Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head over to the boat. Or, did you want to keep chatting a little longer? Okay, good. Let's go then. Just act naturally, though we don't want to raise any suspicion.
Alright.
If it can withstand the storms out on the ocean, it must be super sturdy. Right?
Absolutely. Rest assured that the quality is guaranteed.
Oke. Nih sebelum lanjut kita coba ini ya, trial Ayato ya guys. Nih. Nah, kita coba lihat dikit nih Ayato. Gimana caranya? Detail ya. Nah. Mana cara ngeceknya? Di sini gak sih? Nah, ini coba kita trial kami satu Ayato guys. Nah, kami satu Ayato elemental skill leave water illusion. Jadi pas dia nge-skill nanti di belakangnya tuh ada water illusion gitu. Nah, itu bikin lawannya kayak apa ya, confused antara nyerang dia atau bayangannya. Nah, dan ketika dia menggunakan skill dia masuk ke Takimeguri state. Nah, di mana ini dia bisa menggunakan namanya Sunsuken, yang dimana Sunsuken ini menghasilkan hydro damage AoE pada setiap serangannya. Dan ultinya itu bakal bikin area Garden of Purity, yang dimana skill ini akan memberikan attack, akan menyerang oponen pada area of effect-nya gitu. Dan dia bakal increase juga normal attack damage, yang mana serangan dia nanti itu di skillnya itu normal attack damage gitu. Nah, coba kita langsung cek aja ya guys, si Ayato. Nah, ini kalau dia pakai skill, nah itu ada water illusion-nya tuh. Nah, kalau nyerang begini dia. Nah, itu basic attack damage-nya. Sekarang coba kita komboin ya sama skill.
Into the fire!
Nih. Nih. Kasih
Your
ini.
grand finale!
Kita langsung hajar sama dia. Gitu guys. Nah, ini skill ultinya increase normal attack. Nah, jadi basic attack-nya tuh sakit. Gitu guys. Gua lagi ya. Ini kita serang 5.000 ya. Tuh. 6.000, 9.000, 3.500.
I may have overestimated
Coba kita
myself.
lihat ya tambah ulti. 2.900.
Kamisato on.
Dengan ulti 3.600. Jadi lebih sakit gitu guys.
Why do they never miss? Teamwork is dreamwork! Ow!
Eat this!
Strike is one!
Sakit banget kan tuh jadi. Jadi kalau misalnya pakai skillnya di dalam ulti itu lebih sakit lagi nanti skillnya gitu. Dan dia ini scalingnya juga sama tag, cuma ada bonus damage juga dari HP-nya. Jadi ya kita prioritas kalau main di tag-nya. Cuman kalau ada substas nambah HP itu juga bukan masalah buat dia. Itu sih kira-kira yang coba udah gue pelajarin tentang Ayato. Nah problemnya sekarang si Ayato gue belum punya senjata, senjatanya masih burik. Nih coba ya, gue barusan dapat nih semua Ayato nih. Nah senjatanya masih burik, jadi belum gue apa-apain senjatanya gitu. Jadi nanti dulu deh. Jadi sekarang coba fokus ke story-nya Archon. Nanti kita lihat semuanya dapat apa gitu. Aman ya? Let's go.
Way too small.
Can't be helped, I'm afraid. This is the biggest and sturdiest boat that I can provide. Still, I'll be the first to admit that if he's planning to ride this into the storm, it's going to be exceedingly dangerous.
I'm also hoping Sakajiro won't have to use it. It's just there as a last resort. I gotta say though, Koichi,
Aman. Let's go.
it feels like you're...
I'm not the
Welcome
one you should be
buat yang baru
praising.
join.
It's all to avoid detection. We each worked on our own materials separately, then assembled them secretly in the night. This is the largest we could afford to build. Any bigger and there's no way it would pass the Tenryo Commission's inspection.
Let's store the boat here for now then. I'll fill Sakajiro in when I get back. He'll need to make some preparations before setting sail.
Alright.
Oh, Paimon feels really worried all of a sudden. Doesn't helping Sakajiro make you a collaborator in the eyes of the Tenryo Commission?
Nah, khawatir dicurigain jadi kolaborator.
Maybe it does, but I knew what I was getting into from the moment I agreed to help him.
Anjay, udah siap dia dengan konsekuensinya.
My family has pretty good connections with the Yashiro Commission. We work very closely with them. And whenever there's a national event of any sort, the other two commissions come to us too.
Jadi dia ada relasi dekat sama orang commission, jadi kemungkinan dia juga ditangkap kecil.
As long as I'm polite and respectful and don't cause a fuss, they won't look to cause trouble for me either. And anyway, to your point about collaboration, you've been helping out too, right?
That's true. This was all a collaborative effort. Wait! Oh no!
Ah, so
Jadi
you're
bad guy
seasoned
din
crooks
semua.
already, eh? Don't know what I was worried about then. Anyway, thanks for everything, Koichi. And your fireworks are ready, so just go pick them up from my house whenever you want. While you're there, you can get my pops to settle the boat construction fees.
Oh, don't worry about paying anything. Third Sis would be sure to scold me if she found out I'd taken Mora from the Naganoharas.
Who's third sis?
Ya siapa Tarsis?
Oh, let me explain this one. It's a story my pops told me. There used to be a thriving merchants guild in Inazuma. It got really prosperous.
Jadi dulu ada thriving merchant di Inazuma, kayak penjual gitu, dan dia sangat kaya nih, prosperous, sejahtera.
At one point, there were a dozen or so kids born around the same time to the families of the guild. They all grew up together, each of them learning their respective family's business.
Terus ada banyak anak-anak yang lahir di sekitar di waktu yang sama, dan mereka semua tumbuh bareng dan
They were a
belajar
tightly knit
bisnis.
group of friends. But eventually, they all grew up and decided they each wanted to go into business themselves.
Dan ketika mereka tumbuh, mereka decide untuk masing-masing ngerjain bisnisnya.
It was inevitable that business would send them all to different corners of the world, and that they'd have far less opportunity to see each other in the future.
That's right. Just before we went our separate ways, the eldest of the group suggested that we should all go watch some fireworks together one last time.
Mereka ini kah?
They were all very ambitious types, and each had their own knack for doing business. One by one, they left, until Koichi was the only one of them remaining in Inazuma.
Oh, jadi saudara-saudara Koichi. Dan Tarsis ini kakak ketiganya si Koichi.
After that, he hardly saw them. But whenever one of them did come back to visit, fireworks would always be involved.
Alright.
Yeah, no matter how close you and your friends are, there's always gonna be some distance after being separated for a long time. But as soon as the fireworks lit up the sky, it'd instantly take us right back to our childhood, and we'd be chatting away like in the old days. To us, those memories are eternal.
Oh, so this is what you meant when you were talking about commemorating things.
Yep, that's exactly right. That's why I can't let people down when they're counting on me for their fireworks. Anyway, I need to go update
Ahli kembang
Sakajiro.
api.
See you, Koichi. Thanks again for your help.
Yeah, I should get out of here too. I don't want to get caught red-handed.
Alright,
Okay, story time. So,
kemana nih? Jauh nggak? Jauh nggak?
but there are so many of them in that.
Jalan aja ya guys, jalan aja deh. Dengarkan story-nya. Lah, hilang
One
story.
time, he shows up with another one of his friends, and the friend asks me if I remembered him. So I'm like, yes, I do. You helped me once when I was just a baby. Koichi just bursts out laughing and says, actually, this is one.
Ntar guys, sambil ganti karakter guys, kita pakai yang bisa listrik. Iya, quick setup. Ini aja. Soalnya butuh ini
I
kalau
went bright red and
apa
must have
Ayato.
apologized like a million times. It was so embarrassing.
Nah, Ayato ini Sakura Bloom ini jadi bahannya dia nih. Dan kalau kalian mau ngambil Sakura Bloom harus punya elemen petir. Ya minimal Visual lah, Visual kan udah bisa tuh. Sakura Bloom ya guys, kalau kalian mau ningkatin Ayato. Alright. Aman ya.
The boat is ready and waiting. I'll mark the location for you on the map. Before you leave, I recommend that you pack some food and water. You can never be too prepared.
Yep. Kamu tidak akan pernah terlalu apa ya? Mungkin intinya harus prepare lah. Sini begitu prepare. Kamu tidak akan pernah terlalu berlebihan lah.
After how much effort it took to get back in, it's hard to convince myself to leave again. Especially when I'll be going up against the stormy ocean on a tiny little boat.
Well, they won't look much better if you get caught by the Tenryo Commission. I'm afraid that sooner or later they are going to find you here. Time is starting to run out.
I'm sorry. I'll make sure to get out of here before they come. I promise I won't cause you and your family any more trouble.
I didn't mean it like that. If we ever ran into any problems, I'm sure I'd figure something out. But if the Tenryo Commission does catch up to you, then make a run for the boat.
Okay, I won't let them catch me. But... no, I guess this whole trip was a waste in the end.
Why did you want to come back to Inazuma anyway?
Jangan
Is
pesimis
there
dong.
something you wanted to do?
I didn't used to like this place at all. That's why I left. But looking back on things now, I was really just running away from my responsibilities. Once I started to realize that, I got restless. I couldn't stop thinking about the people and the things I'd left behind. So I... forget it. What does it matter now? It's too late anyway. I originally wanted to make up for all my regrets, but instead, I found myself in the situation I'm in now.
What a pity.
Talk to us about it. Maybe we could.
If only there was no Sakoku decree, huh? Anyway, don't worry. We're not going to bother you about it. We'll keep trying to buy you as much time as possible until you reach your final decision. The Tenryo Commission. If only they weren't so overzealous, there might be a way. Oh, that's right! That elderly couple, old customers of ours, their son's in the Tenryo Commission, isn't he? Yeah, quite high up as well. That's it. I'll go talk to them. Maybe they can do something.
Are you sure they won't just report me instead?
Oh, don't worry about that. They're really nice people. I know them well. They won't cause us any issues.
Yang benar.
Alright, you should get back indoors, Sakajiro. We'll be back in no time at all. Okay, let's go. Time waits for no one. Wait, hang on. What about the fireworks? All those materials? There's so many orders to finish. Pops! Pops! No, never mind. I know! I'll write him a note telling him to sort out the fireworks.
Ahem. Why did you cut Paimon off earlier?
Because what he needs isn't an answer.
Langsung TP aja guys. Visit the old couple to ask for their help.
Well, if it isn't Yoimiya, come on in, dear. Come and take a seat. Are these two your friends?
Yes, they're travelers from afar. Outsiders have a very difficult time getting into Inazuma nowadays.
Indeed, these are unprecedented times. But seeing as they came all this way, we locals should give them a warm welcome.
Oh, before I forget, I brought the fireworks that you ordered.
Oh, thank you, dear. Your family is so good to us every year. First your father, and now you. I wonder if I'll still be around to see the next hair of Naganohara fireworks.
Of course you will. You're both in great health. Don't say things like that. It's bad luck.
We aren't as young as we once were, though. The body knows it. It used to be that I could spend all day working the land, carrying water back and forth. But now, even a moment of light work leaves me with all sorts of aches and pains. I wanted to do some weeding yesterday, but as soon as I bent down to get started, I suddenly felt that if I went any further, I wouldn't be able to get back up again.
Udah tua guys mereka guys.
No worries. Say no more. We'll handle it.
No, no, no. We can't be putting you to work when you're a guest in our home. I'll just go fetch the tea and some snacks, and then we'll continue our conversation.
It's fine. It's not like it's the first time I've helped you with chores. I just haven't had much time recently with the fireworks show coming up. But once that's out of the way, I'll be sure to come by more often.
Alright.
It's no trouble, really. We don't mind helping.
Oh, you're such good kids. As for mine, he's all grown up now. Hasn't found anyone yet. And he doesn't visit very often.
Ditawarin jadi mantu.
If you're quite sure it's no trouble, then I have some pickled radish here. Would you mind delivering it to Satoru on the other side of the village?
Sure. It won't take us a moment. The old folks aren't very mobile, so come on, let's help them out. We'll get rid of the weeds first and then deliver the pickled radish.
Oke. Quest-quest santuy banget nih guys. Oke, look for the objective in this area. Oh ini dia. Pakai yang ini aja, pedang guys. Bersihin tamannya.
Yeah, you got it! And that should just about do it. Satoru's on the other side of the village. Let's go see him now.
Ambil pickle guys. Pickle itu timun.
Hey Satoru, how have you been? Keeping well?
Yeah, same as usual. Not much has changed. You're looking full of life, as always.
All thanks to the support of our loyal customers. The family business just keeps getting better and better. We sold some fireworks to Liu a while back, and word is they were a real hit. So it looks like we'll be getting more business from over there in the future.
Yep.
That must mean a lot more work for you, though. Are you sure you and Mr. Ryunosuke can manage? If it gets too much, don't forget, you can always ask me for help, hmm?
We should be fine. I think we can cope. Oh, yeah. This is some pickled radish from Mrs. Imatani.
Oh, wow, thank you so much. I never
Oh,
used to be
pickled
a fan of pickled
radish.
radish, would you believe?
Yang udah dikupas radisnya. Radis itu
But
apa
then
ya?
I
Lupa
tried
gua.
some of Mrs. Imatani's homemade stuff and I couldn't get enough of it. It's a family
Nah,
staple
itulah
now.
radis lah.
Speaking of your family, how's everyone doing?
They're doing well. We have the occasional heated argument, but I guess that's every family ever. Being close to family is better than never getting to see them, even if it does mean putting up with some conflict. Now, Mr. and Mrs. Imatani seem to have a great relationship, but still, they must get lonely with their child never visiting.
Huh, they didn't seem that way to me. I think they're just used to it. You make a good point, though. I should drop by more often in the future. That way, they won't get so bored.
Oh, I'm sure they'd love that, as would all of us in Konda Village. You're always welcome here.
Jangan sering ninggalin keluarga terlalu lama, guys. Kasihan mereka, guys.
Thank you! Now that we finished all the chores, it's time to talk to the Imatanis
Highly
about Sakujiro.
dangerous. Ngeledek ya. Ngeledek mereka, bro. Kira cupu kita.
Take it easy.
Report back to the old couple, alright. Tuh, highly dangerous katanya, bro. Gile.
That was quick. Ah, young people are so handy.
Younger people have bundles of energy, and older people have a wealth of wisdom. Each have their strengths.
Speaking of youth, do you know what? It's been 50 years this year.
Oh, so it has. Goodness, how the time flies. You barely notice as the years go by, but then suddenly 50 years have passed.
50 years since what? Some important day?
Well, if you must know, it was 50 years ago, back in the days when this young lady was still trying to win me over, that...
Oh, stop trying to impress them. We both know you were the one who was hopelessly smitten and desperately trying to win my affection.
Well, maybe you're right. 50 years ago, I proposed to my wife at the Naganahara fireworks show. We've been together ever since.
Di momennya keren banget, guys. Jadi dinikahin 50 tahun lalu di acara Nagahara ini, guys.
To tell the truth, I was still a little uncertain. I wasn't sure what I was doing when I walked into the Naganahara's shop and ordered my firework. Even as it was rising up into the sky, I still had no clue what I was going to say. But then it exploded, the sky lit up. I looked back at her and saw her eyes twinkling in the light of the fireworks. Before I knew what was happening, apparently, I'd already said it. And, well, she'd said yes.
Anjay.
50 years. In some ways, it's a long time. In others, it's no time at all. Really, it's just a number. But 50 years of being together, now that is something worth commemorating.
I had no idea it was your 50th anniversary. If I'd known, I would have made some extra fancy fireworks just for you.
Oh iya?
Oh, no, it's quite all right. We always set off the same firework every year. It wouldn't be the same without it. Seeing that firework go off takes us right back to those days.
Halo, welcome guys.
Even at
welcome,
this
welcome.
age, we still look back with not a single regret.
Ah, what a great relationship they have.
Enough about us, though. Yoimiya, aren't you
welcome.
busy with the
Gimana
fireworks
kabar
show
guys?
coming up?
Baik.
Was there something you needed to discuss?
Yeah, it's a difficult thing to talk about, but here goes.
Sakujiro. So he came back.
Sakujiro yang mana ya?
You know him?
Lupa anjir.
He was our boys' best friend when they were young. They were inseparable. They grew up together, shared everything with each other, and went everywhere together. But one day, they had a terrible argument.
Duh, kenapa tuh? Berantem
Sakujiro
kenapa tuh?
seemed to feel that Inazuma was too peaceful and wanted to see what the outside world was like.
Anjir, bisa-bisanya nggak suka karena terlalu damai, anjir.
But our Keisuke took after his father and mother. He felt that there was nothing wrong at all with being peaceful. You know what children are like. They get terribly worked up about these sorts of things. In the end, Sakujiro stormed off, and that was that.
I see.
Keisuke said nothing to me or my wife about the fight. We could sense that he was very hurt by it, but he didn't want to talk with us about how he was really feeling. Eventually, whether out of pent-up anger or for some other reason, he joined the Tenryou Commission.
If it was anything else,
Dia join
I
ke
could talk
commission,
to
guys.
Keisuke, and I'm sure he'd be willing to help. But since it's Sakujiro, I don't feel there's any way we can get involved.
What a strange coincidence. Who'd have thought?
I understand now. When I asked Sakujiro why he came back, he just said because of past mistakes and wasn't willing to elaborate.
Oh, yang tadi tuh Sakujiro yang cabut gara-gara running from responsibility.
Now I finally understand why he can't decide what to do.
Two best buddies in childhood. One grows up to join the Tenryou Commission, the other grows up to join the Tenryou Commission's most wanted list.
Anjir.
No worries. If that's the case, then never mind. We can find some other way to help Sakujiro. There's no need to make things difficult for you. This sounds like something for Sakujiro and Keisuke to resolve between themselves.
Nanti kita di ending stream
Yes.
summon ya, guys. Semoga
It'd be
dapat.
so nice if they could go back to the way things were.
I think after all these years, they ought to let go of their grudges.
Semoga.
Well, can't say we didn't try.
Sakujiro, gimana
I'll
dong?
let Sakujiro know after.
Jalan aja guys sambil nyari Sakura Bloom. Wah, ada orang nih, lumayan nih.
How's this?
Game's up. Fun's over.
Barry? There's more! Finally,
Aman ya, chill ya. Ya, lanjut. Ini gua bawa si Vissel buat apa namanya? Ambil Sakura Blue. Sebenarnya nggak bagus sih, dia masih level kecil guys. Nah tuh Sakura Bloom tuh. Buat bahannya Ayato. Masih ada lagi nggak? Ada yang kelewat nggak? Aman ya, nggak ada ya. Ambil gak ya? Jauh, males. Ada lagi guys, Sakura Bloom. Alright.
Yoimiya, something bad's happened. Some people from the Tenryou Commission came by.
Huh? Why? Do they know? Pops, are you alright? They didn't do anything to you, did they?
I told them the show was starting soon and the place was filled with fireworks, so they shouldn't go in because it's a fire hazard.
Jadi commissionnya ada curiga tadi guys, didatengin rumahnya.
But they didn't listen. It seemed like they knew Sakujiro was inside. Luckily, Sakujiro heard them coming in time and managed to escape through the window. The Tenryou Commission wasn't able to capture him.
Oh, this is bad news. I don't think Sakujiro had enough time to make his mind up. Pops, did you see where he went? Oh, the Tenryou Commission will definitely be chasing after him. Good point. Names. Reading names. Suddenly showing up like this. Surely it must be Keisuke's doing.
Keisuke
Mission
yang mana
wouldn't normally cause this big of a fuss over a stowaway.
Sorry, my ears are no good. And I didn't get a good look at them either. If you're wondering which way they went, they left the city. I wish I'd caught their names. But I didn't hear a thing.
Jadi gak kedengeran namanya Samsung dia.
As it happens, I did.
Oh, Morihiko guys, yang tadi guys.
I was getting some ore from my friend's place and happened to bump into them on the way over. I think their leader's name was Keisuke, just like you said.
Just as I thought. Thanks.
Keisuke guys.
If
Leader dia,
Sakujiro
guys.
still hasn't made up his mind, those two running into each other won't solve anything. And even worse, there'll be no coming back from it for Sakujiro. We can't let that happen. Come with me. Let's track them down.
Apakah saatnya fight? Kalau saatnya fight ganti party guys, jangan pakai party yang ini. Visualnya lemah guys. Nah ini aja. Ini partinya masih sangat F2P ya guys ya, masih cukup. Nggak apa-apa, kita enjoy the
It's Masasaka and his friends. Let's ask them.
Hi, Yoimiya. Are the weapons to scare away the great Mujina yokai ready yet?
Oh, Mr. Ryunosuke is making them right now. You can go collect them from my house later.
Aren't you gonna play with us, Yoimiya?
I'm sorry. I have something important to do right now. I'll be back later on. But I'll bring you guys some candy next time. The extra sweet candy, the one you guys love.
Yay! We're gonna get candy! Woohoo!
Also, I wanted to ask you guys something. Did you see a bunch of scary-looking men come by here at all?
Yep, we did. It looked like they were chasing someone.
Are they trying to catch a monster too?
No, don't worry. It's all just a big misunderstanding. Be good kids and stay out of trouble, all right? Stay in the city for now, and I'll come play with you after the fireworks start.
We will. We'll be on our best behavior, especially for you, Yoimiya.
It looks like this is the right way. Let's get going. If Sakujiro still hasn't made up his mind, I guess I'll have to step in.
Mereka kah?
Look! There are people from the Tenryu Commission over there! It must be them!
Bisa dianjurin dulu kan? Oke, lanjut.
Sorry, official business. I can't let you pass.
Berantem aja,
Sakujiro and
bro.
Keisuke are up ahead, right? We need to talk to them about something.
Didn't you hear me? You're not getting past.
Ugh, what a nuisance! Well, you've only got yourself to blame!
Nah, gini dong, berantem dong. Apa skillnya dia, guys? Apa skillnya dia, guys? Gak tau, gue gak pernah punya dia.
Everybody stand back! You can't run!
Quietly now.
I must withdraw.
Things are about to get dicey.
Coba pakai dia lagi.
Fuse is lit! A different freeze!
Judgment! Shiver!
Can't move it! I must withdraw.
Wow. Barusan apa
How
yang
dare
terjadi,
you
guys?
impede the work of the Tenryo Commission? You will be punished for your actions.
Iya bang, iya bang.
There is nowhere you can escape justice. Not even at the edges of the world.
Langsung
Look at
cabut.
that! The one with the loudest mouth had the fastest feet.
Yang
We
paling
can't waste any more time on these guys. Let's
cerewet
push
yang
on. They should be just ahead.
ini ke sini, guys. Ada apa tuh?
Your skills with the sword have stagnated, Sakujiro. You should have known that you stood no chance against me in a duel.
I never imagined I'd fall into your hands. If this is to be my fate, I accept it. I have nothing else to say.
But your return says that you finally came around to my point of view.
Whatever you say.
You will return with me to the Tenryou Commission to await your sentencing. The one who made this boat will also be punished.
Wait! It doesn't have to end like this! Don't you have anything else to say to one another?
Hey, I know you. You're Naganohara's girl, who makes the fireworks. I know you like to get involved in other people's business, but stay out of this. It does not concern you.
It's okay, Yoimiya. The past is the past.
Then why did you risk life and limb to get yourself back into Inazuma? And why were you so reluctant to leave after you got here? I'll tell you why. This is why. This is the chance you've been waiting for. To talk everything through.
Alasan dia balik lagi karena pengen ketemu sama dia. Tapi pas ketemu malah mau dihukum.
I have nothing to say to him.
Sedih gak sih? Sedih gak sih?
He's a criminal. I work for the Tenryou Commission. There is never any room for discussion. Out of respect for the friendship we once had, I gave him a chance to fight for his freedom. But his skills with the sword are as disappointing now as they ever were.
Anjir, so
What
keras.
are you talking about? And just who do you think you're kidding? You left all your subordinates back there to guard the road, making sure no one else followed you here. Seems to me like you were hoping for a chance to talk. I can see it in your faces. You both have so much to say, and you're just gonna choose to keep it all inside?
Tuh. Don't flatter yourself. What would you know?
Yoimiya, leave it. It was just my wishful thinking.
Maybe this
No,
is
I won't leave it.
okay.
I will not stand by and watch when you haven't even done anything. Keisuke, you seem to like settling things with a duel, so let's do it your way. I challenge you to a duel.
Anjay.
If I win, then you need to say everything that's in your heart. No more running from your feelings. And the same goes for you, Sakujiro. If I win, you will tell Keisuke exactly why you came back, no matter what the consequences are. You have to tell him everything. If you don't say anything now, you may never have another chance.
And if you lose?
Then I'll admit to collaborating with Sakujiro and accept the Tenryou Commission's punishment.
Yoimiya.
I accept. Let's settle this with a duel.
Let's go guys, duel guys.
Sir, we're here to back you up.
Cabut.
Back up? Duels are supposed to be
Ini efeknya apa sih dia skillnya?
Alright, that's it! Let's help Yoimiya! We can't let her fight them all alone!
You can't run! Lights out.
Cyclone!
You must draw.
Bring it on! Sir, they are too strong. We need more men.
Stand down.
What?
I thought I told you to stay away. Now stand down.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Young lady, you are just as obstinate as Sakujiro was back then. Why were you so convinced that we had things to say to each other?
Because Sakujiro may not have told me about you when he came back, but he did order a firework from me. Then your parents told me about what happened between you when you were younger. Once I'd heard the story, I realized that the firework meant something special to you both. And that's why I simply refuse to believe that you have nothing to say to each other.
Emang iya Yoimiya.
Nobody sets off a firework to feel lonely, do they?
The reason I came back is that I felt lost. It wasn't that I'd changed my mind, I just felt that what I'd done in the past was to try to escape from reality. I saw the freedom of Mondstadt, the contracts of Liyue, the wisdom of Sumeru, and the justice of Fontaine. It all left a deep impression on me.
Justice of Fontaine.
I was glad that I'd left Inazuma, but then I happened to hear about the Sakoku decree. I was an escapee, and I was proud of that. What I should have tried to do is take the good things from the outside world and bring them back home.
So that's why you came back? Out of your naive hope of changing the way things are here?
No, I let go of all those delusions of grandeur. I just felt that I never should have run away like that. After all, you never ran away.
Anjay.
I don't know about you, but life hasn't been easy for me. But I just had to come back and visit. It was like fate was calling me, and I couldn't ignore it any longer.
Life isn't easy for anyone. I truly worship the Raiden Shogun. Her ideas were my personal creed, and I desired nothing more than to see her will done. But now, my role is to punish violators of the Sakoku decree and confiscate people's visions. It's not what I signed up for when I joined the Tenryou Commission. I do wonder, am I really doing the right thing?
Anjir. Sedih gitu
The
dia.
boat is yours.
Huh?
I couldn't make you stay in Inazuma, but that doesn't mean I want to keep you here by force.
What will you say to the higher-ups?
Kalah,
Don't
karena
worry
tarung.
about that. I'll handle it. If you want to come back, I hear the process of returning to Inazuma from the outside world is long and complicated, but it can be done. I will lend you my help, but until then, you'll have to wait. And don't kick the bucket on the way out.
Anjay.
Don't worry, Keisuke. I won't. Any chance we can watch the fireworks together?
Maybe next time.
Gitu guys, kalau temenan guys.
I'll be demoted for sure.
Diturunin
It's not
pangkat.
like me to give in to childish sentiment like this. I can't explain why I went through with it. It's the one that Sakujiro planned on using for his escape. I asked Yoshitaka and the others to transport it here, citing the temporary contraband storage clause. Forcing Sakujiro to this spot was also something I had planned all along. It's just like you said, Yoimiya. Even though I hadn't fully made up my mind, my actions betrayed my intent.
But I think you did the right thing. And look, now you've managed to resolve the grievance in your heart by talking about it.
I understand now. Thank you. I didn't know you were quite so perceptive. You saw right into what I was thinking.
That's only because I know your parents so well. They're both really nice people, so I didn't think the apple would fall too far from the tree.
Anjir. Iya kan orang tuanya kayak romantis banget kan. Paling nggak anaknya ada turun-turun dikit lah, walaupun kelihatan galak gini.
I had heard there was a new Naganohara running things these days. Little loud and reckless maybe, but you live up to the family name. By the way, Naganohara fireworks can reproduce the firework that the two of us set off back then, right? Would you be able to make one for me?
Sorry, no can do. Without the slipper reference, I can't make the same one again. And I'm afraid Sakujiro is the one with the slip.
Ah, I see. Never mind then.
Sedih gitu anjir.
Don't get too down just yet, though. I mentioned that Sakujiro ordered a firework from me, didn't I? I can't make another one, but I'm guessing Sakujiro probably won't be needing his anymore. It'd be a shame for it to go to waste, so I'll make an exception and let you set it off instead.
Thank you very much.
No worries. And don't miss out on the start of the fireworks show.
Yoimiya, the way you took command of that whole situation was amazing!
What can I say? I like to talk. I'm a strong believer in the power of words. If you're not willing to communicate, then the problem just sits there. If you just keep staring at it without doing anything, eventually you'll watch every last opportunity to resolve it slip away before your eyes. Sakujiro and Keisuke can't turn back the clock in their relationship, but that's no reason to live with remorse. Anyway, follow me. I'll bring you to the perfect place to watch the fireworks. My pops will set off the firework that I wanted to give to you.
Oke, siap-siap guys, ada firework party nih guys. Kayak gondok banget anjir, highly dangerous. Kayak
Take it easy. Take it easy.
One day, I will showcase innocence.
Sakujirnya ada left. Jadi kayak sedih gitu Sakujiro.
Huh?
Wih, di perfect spot ya. Buat lihat firework.
Oh, it's... Keisuke.
So, Yumiya, these fireworks, what do they mean to you? Yumiya?
Shh.
Huh? Oh.
That was amazing. It was so beautiful I could weep. I didn't actually cry though, right? I just feel a bit misty-eyed. Oh, remember that big one that went up first? The gold one? That's the one I had Pops make for you.
Anjir.
Oh, Paimon saw it. It was one of the best ones. They won't forget that anytime soon.
That's what I wanted to hear. I was hoping it would leave a deep impression on you guys. No matter where your journey takes you, and no matter what hardships might lie ahead, I hope you'll always be able to look back fondly on the fireworks you saw tonight. I believe that as time goes by, this firework will only grow brighter and more beautiful in your heart.
Halo guys, welcome.
Oh, and also, you're technically my customers now. Here, this is your paper slip.
Paper
If
slip.
you ever want to see that golden firework again, just come and see me.
You know, Yoimiya, you seemed to turn into a completely different person during the fireworks. You were so quiet, and it was like you couldn't hear anything at all.
Oh, I can hear you. I just have a habit of being silent while I'm watching fireworks. Quietly watching something you made with your own hands rise into the sky feels like a sacred ceremony to me. You asked me what fireworks mean to me, right?
Yep. Well, for Koichi, who built the boat for us, and his friend, Third Sis, fireworks commemorate friendship. For Keisuke's parents, they commemorate marriage. And for Keisuke and Sakujiro, they were commemorating... Oh yeah, right, beliefs!
As for me, to be honest, even though I've thought about it countless times before, I still haven't found an answer.
Seriously? Huh. Paimon was expecting something deep and philosophical.
Well, no one's ever asked me this before, so I've never really settled on an answer. It was by chance that I happened to be born into the Naganohara family, so it was by chance that I ended up learning this craft from my pops. It's also by chance that I've met so many people, learned so many things, and discovered that people associate watching fireworks with the things that are most precious to them. Fireworks that disappear in a flash of light are probably the furthest thing away from the eternity that our shogun desires. But people's feelings don't just disappear, and it's those feelings that give fireworks their purpose. If nobody wanted to watch fireworks, then they wouldn't exist. Also, consider this. You have to have the Naganoharas because so
Archon
many people
Eternity,
are
guys.
emotionally invested in the existence of fireworks. If we didn't exist, their wishes would go unfulfilled, wouldn't they?
Loh, nggak kepencet.
You know, I don't really think about complicated things like this very often. But I'm proud that I was born into the Naganohara family and have the chance to make so many pretty fireworks.
Wih, kelar questnya guys. Lumayan lama ya, berapa jam? Sejam kah?
Inazuma is not such a bad place. Paimon's having a pretty good time. But we should probably go and see about the next operation that Toma and Ayaka were talking about, right? As usual, it's the first step.
Ini kemana berarti? Oh, langsung Archon quest guys. Ini Archon quest. Nice, nice. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Kita ambil dulu ini. Oke, easy claim, easy claim. Kemana misinya? Loh kemana misinya ini? Go to Komore. Oh, next following day. Next following day guys. Sabar guys. Kelamaan gak sih? Ini ke... di atas atau di bawah sih? Alright. Masuk guys, main quest, main quest. Si Bainu.
How strange. It's never this quiet here. Toma's playing his ventriloquist game again, huh? Toma? Toma! Hey, you can come out now. Paimon's seen you already.
Hello guys, welcome, welcome.
Oh, not a peep. So where the heck is he then? Huh, what's got Taro Maru so worked up today? He's always such a good boy.
Hello. Have either of you seen Toma?
No, we thought he'd be with you. Why? Has something happened?
Then it's as I feared. On the way here, I heard that Toma had been taken away by the Tenryou Commission.
Loh, Toma ditangkap guys.
I wasn't certain whether it was true, so I came right here. The fact that he hasn't arrived here as we arranged suggests that it is true. The Raiden Shogun is holding a vision hunt ceremony at the statue of the omnipresent god today to mark the 100th vision seized under the decree. And the 100th vision bearer in question, the one who will have their vision seized, I fear, is Toma.
Hold up a second. So the ceremony that Toma said the Tenryou Commission were busy preparing for, that was this vision hunt ceremony? And he was the target all along?
Dia aja targetnya ternyata selama ini.
I believe so. The Shogun and the Tenryou Commission see the ceremony as a milestone. With the 100th vision, they wish to mark the success of the vision hunt decree to date. This cannot happen. I must go and rescue him.
Yeah, like it or not, you represent the whole Yashiro Commission. So if you go and pull a stunt like that, you're basically declaring you and the Raiden Shogun are enemies now, right? And by doing it so publicly, you might be implicating a lot of other people from the Yashiro Commission too.
There is no other option. I must act with haste. The ceremony is about to begin. I will not abandon Toma like this. He is my friend. To think that not long ago we were all eating hot pot together. But... Okay, I'll wait here for your return. Get back safely.
Don't worry, Ayaka.
Saatnya
A friend's
beraksi, guys.
life is on the line. We ain't about to mess this up.
let's go. Kita nyelamatin Toma, guys. Tomanya lagi ditangkap nih. Sama apa tadi namanya? Commission apa? Nah, itu. Bisa nggak sih motong sini? Lihat situ aja lah. Aman. Wah, ada apa nih? Wah, diapain dia? Toma diapain, guys? Finally, Raiden Shogun show up. Kalem guys. Anjay, sok keren gitu dia.
Capable of using elemental energy without a fission. You are an exception, it appears. Exceptions, the enemy of eternity.
Galak amat, Neng.
You will be inlaid upon this statue.
Epic guys, epic. Epicus momentos. Ini berasa domain expansion anjir. Ya gak sih? Lu, kalau Raiden Shogun, Re. Belum siap, Re.
You are that which is furthest from eternity. Exceptional.
Aduh.
Inferior. Strike dead.
Take it easy. Game's up. Fun's over.
Inferior.
Punishment! Everybody stand up!
Lu.
Evasion is futile.
Confess! Got a situation.
Hey. Belum kenal guys gimana serangannya guys.
You can't run. Inferior. Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
Get out of here!
Masih kena.
Judgment! So you know your stuff, huh?
Alah.
Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey. Lights out. You can't run. I'm going in. That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Heal. Santai. Santuy.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Yeah.
Dua kali.
Here comes the cash.
Get moving! Got a situation. Fracture.
Cabut.
Adventure time.
Cabut. Aduh, serem banget.
Let's light it up.
Strike dead.
Serem.
Busted. Shiver. You can't run. Off we go.
Mana duit?
Adventure time.
Instabilities will be removed.
Apa nih? Default except for the traveler character can use elemental skill or
I
burst.
will mold you into the foundations of
Adventure
eternity.
time.
Terus gimana dong kalau nggak bisa pakai skill?
Take it easy.
Gak bisa ganti karakter gak sih? Anjing full mekanik gini bro.
You face the lightning directly. Commendable.
Defense punishment will be what? What? Apa yang terjadi guys? Anjir kena domain expansion bro. Kena domain expansion anjir. Sangar banget cok Raiden Shogun cok.
Shogun, who was that?
Seize him under the decree. Next time, I will strike twice.
Anjay. Serem ya. What happened? Is that it? Ada misi selanjutnya lagi. Oke. Ada misi selanjutnya lagi guys, ternyata guys. Kaget lawan Shogun bro. Belum hafal banget sama ini ya, patternnya. Tadi udah lumayan lah, pas di tengah-tengah udah bisa ngedodge. Awal-awalnya kagak ngerti gua anjir harus ngapain. Suwe. Oke, ambil. Kemana nih? Aman ya. Jadi hijau lagi guys, tadi warnanya ungu loh. Ini kita story-nya kayak nggak terlalu ini deh, kita skip aja ya. Ini dia, siapa nih? Jauh kah? Jauh anjir. TP.
Take it easy.
Stamina bentar guys. Oke, terus mau defeat mereka.
Gotcha.
go to the safe spot. Tapi sebelum itu ada ada Sakura belum guys? Saya nggak diambil. Langsung aja kita deploy. Alright. Kita ganti karakter lagi. Ada samurai penting nih buat bahan talent, buat bahan.
I wonder which criminal mastermind just protested their innocence in court.
Oke, samurai.
Let's get down to business.
Quietly now. Game's up. Fun's over.
Get out of here! I always bounce back. Just watch me. Everybody.
Lights out.
Judgment.
Confess! To the fairy.
Wih, lumayan guys, lumayan dapat barang-barang mahal. Ada lagi. Mana ya? Dulu. Energinya tidak ada guys. Terlihat menyeramkan, ternyata dia meledak. Kita ke sana bentar ya guys, ada muncul guys. Ada itu guys. Loh. Ternyata udah balik lagi ke yang ini. Lupa. Lu. Sabar ya, ntar dulu ya. Ntar ya bro. Oke. Langsung aja jalan deh, gak usah ganti karakter, capek. Anjir, gak bisa turun.
Here comes the cat. Gotcha.
Cepet. Misi. Misinya suruh ngapain sih?
Weather is not bad today. Oh.
Apa nih? Go to Sapet nearby mountain. Delegation put up hill over there. Sini guys. Dari sini aja turun gitu kali ya. Ya tapi sebelum itu dah, sepertinya ini udah hampir sejam lebih ya. Jadi kita langsung summon aja. Oke, kita lanjut lagi nanti di next episode aja, oke? Aman ya, nggak apa ya?
You! The warrant is for your...
Oh, nggak bisa ke sini guys. Gara-gara story-nya nggak bisa ke situ. Kan gue mau summon ya. Mau summon guys, summon di patungnya dia guys. Sorry, misi. Bang lewat mau summon. Kemana ya? Yaudah. Oke, sebelum selesai stream kita summon dulu ya guys ya. Semoga kali ini kita dapat senjatanya Ayato, oke? Aman ya? Di sini ada 21. Ya, kita 20 summon aja. Nanti kita lanjut lagi 10. Oke guys? Jadi langsung aja kita summon. Semoga kita hoki. Yuk, mulai. 1, 2. Masih belum hoki guys. Sebelum hoki dapat apa bintang 4? Oh dia, oke. Oke, shop. Ntar dulu. Kita mulai sekali lagi. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. 1, 2. Masih belum beruntung. Dapat bandit lagi. Bennett. Dan kita shop dulu, summon, ambil. Ini nggak ada, ambil. Jadi sekarang kita get summon. Kayaknya Bennettnya nggak usah dinaikin lagi gak sih? Nih loh, udah karakter Inside Fantastic Voyage. Use Sword Claymore ini gain 15% damage bonus and their weapon plus with hero. Jadi yang serangannya malah air itu jadi malah hilang api. Jadi mending gak usah ditingkatin. Udah gitu aja guys. Buat episode kali ini.
Good roll.
Di sini kita dapat story-nya udah lumayan tadi.
One more day off.
Knock
out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it.
Ya, dapat story buat tadi antara dua sahabat. Terus tadi ditutup sama ngelawan siapa namanya? Archon. Lightning ya elemennya namanya ya. Ya itu ketemu Raiden Shogun. Dan cukup kaget lawan dia. Jadi cukup aja buat episode kali ini. Semoga kalian enjoy. Dan I hope I can see you in the next video. Thank you so much and bye bye guys.